welcome back to another episode of the Masochist series. Credit to Cimo and Horus for inventing the series. But first, would you like to make your Master Duel experience a whole lot better?
Are you ready to take your Yugioh Master Duel Play experience to a new level? The Untapped GG Companion is here for you. Use the deck tracker to know exactly what cards you have in your deck, and to go over any cards you aren't familiar with yet by hovering over them. It instantly updates when you draw a card, and automatically hides if you check your extra deck or graveyard. This is the perfect tool to help you master a new deck. The Untapped GG Companion also lets you import decks directly into the game in seconds. Copy any YDK or YDKE deck string, create a new deck in-game, click the Start Auto Import button, and let us take the wheel. Once the duel is over, check your win rate on your personal stats page. Brag among your friends and share your decks so they can import them into the game too. Start your path to master today by downloading the Untapped GG Companion at ygom.untapped.gg.
Alright guys, new episode of the Masochist series. Very exciting to say that we actually pulled a really good card last episode. We actually pulled, where did I leave this thing? Moyi, which is kind of a crazy card, and it made me look at our pile of cards here, our Tenyi pile slash our Tenyi cards, our what are they called? Our Sword Soul cards, or Tenyi cards. It made me kind of take a second look at all of these other cards that we've got, and I've produced this deck today. It is a Tenyi Synchro deck. It utilizes a lot of cards that we've kind of ignored for a long time. It's not the most consistent deck ever. It's got some normal monsters, it's got some Tenyi monsters, it's got a Synchro engine with the Psy Reflector, it's got a bunch of Synchros in the extra deck. I actually cut other stuff just so that we can Synchro summon more often, but it's basically a deck that its goal is to Synchro summon. We also have Fist of the Unrivaled Tenyi, which can possibly be a brick. We'll have to see, but yeah, we'll see what happens with the Fist of Unrivaled Tenyi. It could be a brick, it could not be. I played some normal monsters in here, but notice they're Earth normal monsters, which means we might actually be able to summon a Cherry Beast for the very first time in the entire series. We're also playing like Assault Synchron and Ringo Worm, which is also a very good card. It can get to a level 8. So basically, if we draw any of our normals plus this, we can get to a level 6, like Coral Dragon, and then special summon a Tuner back, and then get to our level 8s. And I mean, that's pretty decent, right? It's like a 2-card level 8 plus a draw. I mean, I guess it's not so bad. So we'll test this out today. Okay, also for our Diamond 2 deck, there's somebody actually in real life mentioned this to me. Somebody mentioned this in real life, that this card actually says something very interesting, which is if this card is normal summon or special summon, you can add a Battling Boxer or a counter trap from your deck to your hand, right? So that's, pay attention to that for a second. And then also, if this card's sent to the graveyard by a card effect, you can special summon a Battling Boxer or set a Battling Boxer from your graveyard, or set a counter trap from your graveyard. Now, why is this important? Actually, I'll show you why this is important. Funny enough, we do have the cards needed for it. This card, Battling Boxer Uppercutter, can actually search Flame Veil Counter. This card basically negates a spell and trap card effect. We can banish a fire monster with 200 defense from our graveyard to negate the activation, destroy it. He is not 200 defense, but actually the guy who searches it, the Battling Boxer Uppercutter, is actually 200 defense, so he fulfills the requirement for this card, which is actually kind of nice. So if we ever draw this guy, we can actually search the Flame Veil Counter card, which I guess is pretty decent. And then also, it can also recur the Flame Veil Counter trap, which is also kind of interesting. Yeah, it can actually recur this totally for free, which is kind of nice. So if we send it to the graveyard, like let's say we make Time Thief and we detach this guy for card effect, we can actually recur this from the graveyard, or we can special summon one of our the other Battling Boxer back from the graveyard free of charge. It's actually kind of an interesting combo. I don't know if it's worth playing. I guess I'll just add it to the deck and save it and figure it out later, but I thought it was pretty cool. Okay, we won the coin flip and we got kind of what we wanted here. Honestly, we kind of did get what we wanted. So we have the Adhara, we have the Assault Beast. We opened this Fist of the Unrivaled Tenyi, which is definitely not best, but everything else is kind of good. So I think we can summon. Yeah, we summon this out. We activate this effect, special summon, for sure. We'll start with this. We'll save the Leotron for the follow-up, because he's just better to have. Oh, of course, that Maxi. I make a Synchro summon deck, they say. Actually. Alright, whatever. Nothing I can do about that. That's just life. Yeah, so we'll summon that, unfortunately. We'll give them 2 free summons. And by the looks of it, they probably have an imperm. Which also sucks, because if they have an imperm, that means they'll have an imperm for our Yugioh Beast. Which is bad. So, we'll go ahead and Synchro summon the Yugioh Beast, which actually has an art. I mean, this thing, it has a reveal. And now I know for a fact they have a interruption. They have the imperm. I let them draw 2 cards. 100% they're playing a meta deck. They've got the 25th anniversary. They've got the bonfire. 100% they're playing a meta deck, and they drew an imperm, and they drew the other card. There's imperm. I already knew. Like, I already knew. So I can't even. It happens. You try to be creative. You try something new. And I would have negated that, but I can't negate that. Unfortunately, I don't think 1 Crackdown is going to beat this deck. This deck is really annoying. See, the Yugioh Beast actually probably could have won this, because then they can't search the fusion. They can't search anything else. It actually probably would have won, but I can beat stupid. I can't beat luck. That's the one thing I can't beat in this world is luck. Sometimes they open what they have to open. See, I would have negated this. I literally cannot. Is this send cost? Why not? I'll send 2 for cost. Maybe it'll help me later. Even though my card's negated. It's kind of cool that it is cost, actually. Ghost Ogre. Even sending things for cost is a joke. I still get punished. You know, they say that my opponent had everything. This guy literally had everything. He had counterplays to cards I shouldn't have even activated. It's actually incredible. Alright, this is... It's too much. Too much for one day. They're going to summon the Link Monster, and I can't really do much from here. Okay. So hopefully this one goes a little bit better. We drew Ringo Worm. Is he a worm? Please be a worm. He's a dragon. He is a dragon. Okay, so at least we can special summon this dude out. So we'll special summon out the Shathana. We'll special summon this out. Assuming they don't have another Maxi, back-to-back Maxis. That would suck. They could also have Gamma. Maxi again. I swear to God, you cannot have fun on this place. You can't have fun in this place. Every game. You can't have fun in this place. Alright, we'll try. I mean, like... You try to have fun, man. You really do. Alright, so we'll tribute this. We'll tribute this. We'll search out another... Well, assuming they don't have an Ash, we will search. We can't search Moe. Moe actually is worse than this situation. Because Moe... I have to reveal a worm. On top of that, it's a token summon. Then it's another summon. So I'm actually... special summoning multiple times, and I don't want to do that, so we'll just summon Assault Beast again. Oh, I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. I was supposed to special summon the Horus, summon the Assault Beast, and then, okay, that one was my fault. I just summoned that stupid. That's totally my fault. Now they're going to activate 5 million spells. That one's my fault. This is my fault. I got to take responsibility. This is my fault. I should not. I just wasn't even... I did that too fast. We'll see, though, what he's playing. He's playing Cyber Dragons. Okay. It's not the end of the world. A core. Okay, that I won't just negate. I'll just negate this summon. And then now they're going to activate 5 million spells and traps. I really could have won this, actually. I actually could have. If this is their opening, I probably would have won this. Wow, and now I lose the Assault Beast for nothing. That actually sucks. I honestly could have won this duel. Alright, let's see. Something. Okay, that's an Earth. I mean, that's an Earth. We get the Nat Beast. Alright, so I almost screwed that up, but I almost screwed it up again. I almost screwed it up again. That's incredible. I screwed it up almost back to back. Okay, so we'll summon this out. We will Synchro summon the Yugioh Beast. And now he has to hard carry. I did what I had to do with... I had to negate the judgment. I mean, I had to judgment the core, because core is pretty much like a 1-card full combo for Cyber Dragons, and you kind of have to negate it, because if you don't negate core, then they get to all of their other stuff. So You got to negate core. I don't know if we can win. The funny thing is there's a shot we win this game had I not screwed that up. And I mean, is our game state really any different? I mean, I guess he can activate core and great. Yeah, there he goes. Is our game state really any different than it would have been if I didn't? Like, if I, like, he accomplished nothing in that turn anyway. It's going to special summon. This only activates on normal summon. Machine duplication. I am definitely going to negate that, assuming he doesn't have some kind of interruption here. Okay, that's good. Lost Wind in Graveyard's awesome, actually. That's actually really cool. This is not once per chain, which is nice. It's not once per chain. It's not once per turn. This negate is infinite, actually, so that's cool. So this Cyber Dragon only, this Nova only core only activates on summon, normal summon, not special summon. So special summoning it was pointless. He should have summoned the other one. Yeah, there was no point for this. Horn is going to equip something in the graveyard. It's mandatory. He doesn't have a dragon. If this card's normal summon, he had to activate it. I guess, I don't even know what he could really do here. Maybe go into a Link monster. If you can get into a Link one and then an SP, probably out my board. Okay, he's going to Link 2 into Seeger 2100. I will Lost Wind, thank you. I will Lost Wind indeed. Yeah, he can make him gain 2100, and that can get over our Naturia Beast, which is bad. That is definitely bad. Okay. Battle phase. Yep, we lost Naturia Beast. That sucks. Okay. It's funny because this card's really good, but I swear to you, every time we summon, it's like they have the out. They have the out every time. I mean, it's served us pretty well, right? We're even on card, not even. We're down by 1. Now we're even on card advantage. But we have nothing else to really live for here, being that we just have this monster. I need a normal monster to make this playable. I guess we can just set. Yeah, I definitely screwed that up. I see what I should have summoned a Cherry Beast turn 1, and then turn 2, I could have set this Mimicking Man-Eater Bug. I could have just set it. And I would have just had this monster that can't be destroyed by battle just kind of sitting around. So I definitely screwed this up. But at least, yeah, I screwed this up. For sure, I screwed this up 100%. Because this would have been getting negated right now. I screwed this up. It's going to add another core. It's like his favorite card on Earth is Cyber Dragon Core. This one he's actually going to normal summon properly, so at least that's good for him. Okay, so he's going to summon this core. I have to negate this. So first things first, we're going to activate Lost Wind, targeting this guy, and then we're going to chain the Forbidden Droplets next. Yep, I'm going to activate Forbidden Droplets to send. Oh yeah. I can't send Lost Wind because when it leaves the field, it gets banished because I forgot I summoned it from the graveyard. So I would have to send Ringo Worm to the graveyard, and now I can resolve this. So there's a bit of a mistake there, but I would have had to. This is my only play right now, so it doesn't matter. So this gets negated. This gets negated. They both get negated. And again, I'm very down on card advantage. I don't even know what I could really draw in this deck. I don't really know. There's no like hero. There's no like, oh, let me draw Buzzsaw Shark. I guess one of our like decent like level 4 monsters would be cool. Not Moyi. We do not want to draw Moyi right now. I want to draw Moyi at a different time, not now. Let's see. That's not actually terrible. Honestly, it's not even terrible. I'm just gonna go ahead and summon that. I probably will just summon it out ASAP. I probably will just summon it out. If it's an inherent summon, I can negate it, and if it's not an inherent summon, well then, still pretty good. That's not bad. They can Max E this. They could Red Reboot, Max E, of course. Well, you know what? A Max E for one's not the worst. Max E for one's not the worst. We are battling back-to-back Max E's, but it happens. We are kind of, you know, we're playing against meta decks. It's the reality. He's He's going to set a monster, or set a card. Yeah, this Zeger's doing nothing right now, so that's good. If he's setting cards, that means that's usually you're waving a white flag for your turn. You're setting cards. Never mind. Here come the discard, add a power bond. Never mind, he's going to link them away. But I can negate this inherent summon. Perfect. I am going to negate this inherent summon. That is way too strong. I am going to negate it. I have no choice. I have no choice whatsoever. I must negate that. Otherwise, he goes into the one that sends materials. I just can't afford for that to happen. Okay, he's going to send and battle phase. I need to draw something here. That was actually a really good draw, honestly, though. I can't even complain. That was actually a really excellent draw. Salt Sentinel is a great draw right now. That is a full combo, actually. We got to hope this isn't a call by the grave, because if this is a call by the grave, we're cooked. You got to be kidding me, man, with these people. And the crazy thing is, like, this is a great card, but he shouldn't know that. He shouldn't know. I didn't even activate anything. Alright, I guess, yeah, next turn. Yeah, because this tributes, and then it follows. I don't want to, yeah. Unfortunately, it follows. Hopefully, please don't draw a Cyber Dragon or a normal summon that gets over the Assault Sentinel, because next turn we can actually summon something really good. Not now, but next turn we can actually... This dragged on longer than it should have, honestly. This really has. It's actually kind of shocking. Oh yeah, he's going to just search a Cyber Dragon. Yeah, this is actually probably one of the best draws that we could have possibly have drawn, honestly. Yeah, this is like probably the best thing we could have drawn. Tribute, Special Summon 1, Assault Monster. But unfortunately... And it's not like this guy's playing particularly well. So I guess we could draw that guy, the other... What is the Psychic Monster? Assuming he doesn't have some sort of incredible response. Alright, so let's see. That is not what we needed. That is absolutely not what we needed, so I guess we just set that. That is not at all what we needed. Okay, he's going to activate Cyber Repair Plant, so he's got plenty of Cyber Dragons in graveyard. He can do all the effects, or both effects, so he can add back Nova, and that should be game from there. Yeah, that Imperm was unfortunate, but the reality is, even if, like, our opponent just kind of shotgunned it, but the reality is I was going to summon a Cyreflector from the deck, and then he could have just Impermed the Cyreflector, so I really didn't... He kind of had me checked on every... He had me checked in every single way. I really couldn't do anything. And this guy is a weird... He had another Maxi. This guy plays very oddly. These are not the plays I would have made with Cyber Dragon, but now he could just make... He doesn't even have... He can go to battle phase and win, but also he could just make an Infinity here. And if he makes Infinity, I just lose. Yeah, Nova Infinity. No, Infinity is just... It's just the end for us, because it's a negate every single turn. It steals a monster. This card is just... In this kind of a game state where we're top decking, it might as well be drawing Exodia. Alright, there goes our Ash Blossom. I mean, like I said, this card is pretty much Exodia now. I have one card every single turn. He has a negate every single turn. It's... The duel is pretty much... Yeah, that doesn't even help one way or the other. I mean, I guess we can activate it. He can just negate this. Yeah, he can just negate this, destroy my card. There's not much I can do here about that. Honestly, like, the deck overall isn't bad. I definitely misplayed at the beginning. But there's definitely a change that already I have in mind here. I definitely want to get rid of something. It's not bad. I'd say its power level is a little low. But overall, it pretty consistently summons... Not consistently, but in these two games, it actually successfully summoned Naturia Beast. I wouldn't say it's consistently summoning Naturia Beast. We only have a limited amount of cards that even summon Naturia Beast. So it's not like... Yeah, we just kind of got lucky with the Naturia Beast, and they just had the out twice in a row. Okay, so one change that I'm definitely going to make is I'm going to take out the Fist of the Unrivaled Tenyis. I'm taking these out. I'm going to put in... I want to put in a Bestial Magnum, but I don't have any dragons in the main deck, so that wouldn't really be too bright right now, so I probably shouldn't do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in the other hand traps. I was going to put in some hand trap Ghost Girls. Yeah, I'm going to put these two in. They're tuners, but also not only are they tuners, but they're hand traps, and we just haven't really been able to play them. And we have Ghost Belle, Ash Blossom, Ghost Ogre, and Ghost Sister and Spooky Dogwood. So we'll try some more hand traps that we haven't really tried. Alright, so our hand is... it's not the worst. I mean, this card's pretty good, actually, once you control a Synchro monster. It's actually kind of nice. I went for... Our opponent won the coin flip. They let us go first. Wonderful. Okay. Fair enough. We'll activate the Psy Reflector. I kind of had to... Ash Blossom. Of course. So our hand's just dead, honestly. Yeah, our hand's just dead. I have to include this Synchro package because... we actually don't have enough Tenyis. Yeah, we don't have enough Tenyis to do what we want to do. We don't really have enough worm monsters to do what we want to do, so I have to include like this Synchro package. And in theory, it really shouldn't... Man, I can't really do anything about... Oh, man. Okay, so that'll wrap that up. It's not... Can I do something about this? So they're going to Sengan summoning. I mean, I guess I can Ghost Belle. Andy opened that already. I mean, when you're that good, you're that good. He can summon. I can negate the green one, but this deck outputs so much damage. The negating the green one is like, it might as well be irrelevant. Because when he summons the green one back, I can negate the green one. But he can still get to the level 10 and all that other stuff. There's no point. This deck does 30,000 damage with 3 monsters. It does 30,000 damage with 1 monster, so I can't really do anything about that. Okay, so we again lost a coin flip, but I assume my opponent's playing Tenpai. This hand is rough. We have this chicken. Okay, so I think we just end on a Shathana. Yeah, I think we just end on Shathana. Well, not Shathana. We turn it into the Link 1 worm. And we have Crackdown, Judgment. We unfortunately drew our 1 of brick in the deck. It's the only brick that we play in our entire deck, but we happen to draw it. So we'll end on that. And what's cool about this board is we've got this dude. We've got a few different things. We've got this guy actually before damage calculation. If a worm battles, that special summon monster from the extra deck. Yeah, from the extra deck, you can destroy both that card and this card. Okay, this only activates. Okay, and then has a quick effect to tribute and special summon. All right, so that card, like I said, I just threw in the worms that we had into our deck, but this could, I guess, summon itself. You can tribute a monster, special summon this card from your hand. This card is sent to the graveyard as synchro material. It does something. Okay. I just kind of filled up the deck with stuff that sort of work together, but you know, this is the kind of, we have a little bit of a pile deck going on right now. We have a lot of different things that don't really add up as well as they should. But I mean, this is a part of the Masochist challenge. We have a lot of cards that like kind of add up. They have some synergies. Like our end boards aren't like the worst, right? We have this that comes back with the Shathana. We have Judgment and we have Crackdown. I probably should Judgment this, because if I don't Judgment this, we're going to be dealing with the Horus combo. So I kind of want to stop this because I can't Judgment the other part of the Horus combo. So I probably should just get rid of this so they can't access the rest of their Horus stuff. That probably isn't too bad. So we'll get rid of that, because if he summons a Horus monster, I just lose. I can't do anything about the Horus monster. He just had it anyway, man. He just had it anyway. They always just have it anyway. He just had it anyway. I mean, of course. Yeah, when he set the cards, it made it seem like he didn't have it, but he had it anyway. He's playing, I don't even know what's going on here. Fire King with Horus. Why? I don't know. He's going to summon Imseti back. Technically, I can steal this Imseti, which is nice. So if he goes to battle phase, I could just steal it. Okay, he's going to end of main phase. So Horus monsters you control cannot be destroyed by card effects that do not target them. That is really annoying, actually. So that's a problem. So he's going to go to battle phase. We're actually going to use the Crackdown to steal this. We can't out it with effects that do not target. So we have to use an effect that targets. So unfortunately, Monk of the Tenyi, when it gets destroyed by Shathana does not target when it destroys the monster. So I wouldn't even be able to destroy with the King Sarcophagus. Plus, he could just send it to the graveyard because of the King Sarcophagus anyway. We also can just use, he's going to send a Horus monster, okay. Or send a card to send a Horus monster. We actually can use this chicken thing to special summon it. We can special summon it. And this card's pretty good, actually. We can target one card on the field or other player's graveyard and banish it if it's used for Synchro summon. So hopefully if next turn we draw something of use, we can actually Synchro summon. The only thing that sucks about this chicken is that it doesn't actually summon a token. Like all of the other 10, you know, like worm card, all of the other Sword Soul cards summon a token. This guy doesn't summon a token, so it's kind of annoying about this card. And he just scoops. Honestly, this game was beatable. It just depends what we top deck there. But honestly, this deck was beatable. The Cyber Dragon Duel was beatable. The Tenpai, we were lost no matter what. That was just a crazy hand. And then, what was our first game? Our first game with the Maxi into the Imperm. I mean, I don't know if that would have beat our regular. It probably would have beat our regular decks. We still would have lost it. They would have. All of the games that we won, all of the other than the Cyber Dragon Duel, we probably would have lost those games even if we were playing our real deck. Okay, let's open up a Master Pack. Well-earned Master Pack. 4 pretty tough games. You know, a lot of hand traps, a lot of meta stuff. So we'll see what we get. Hopefully we get some... This is actually playable in the current deck we're playing. Hopefully we get some more Tenyi stuff. Marshmallow, do a barrel roll. Code, Godarla, another copy, please. Let's see, Goblin Biker. I don't think I can use this. Immediately exceed summon using Goblin monsters. Don't have any. So that's an unusable pile of stuff. I guess this is technically usable, so is the Alien Shock Trooper. The more kaijus we get, the better it gets. Okay, out of curiosity, I actually am curious. How many kaijus do we actually have? Let's see. Order obtained. Kaijus. Are these cards you can click related on? You can, yeah. So we have 2 Raiden, 1 Thunder King, Kaiju files, which isn't really that great. So pure kaijus kind of suck, but going second, the kaijus aren't too bad, but this is a very high rarity. I never actually realized how high rarity it is. So you've got almost all super rares. Then you've got the Dogoran's an ultra. Why he's an ultra? Probably because he's a dinosaur and they love taxing dinosaur players. Interruption to the kaiju slumber is very important. It's another ultra rare. Thunder King, not that great. Jizukiru, it's crazy because like this one's important for cyber dragons, but it's very low rarity. But this is important for dinosaurs, but it's very high rarity. Like I don't know why they chose this specific card to make it. Yeah, I don't know why they made this one an ultra rare specifically. And then of course the best one out of all of them, the one that actually should be an ultra rare, is a super rare. So weird rarity on this stuff. Okay, we won the coin flip, but it seems like for nothing. He's going to de-shifter us. I couldn't have played anyway. This hand sucks. So, despite being at 1, it didn't matter. So we'll just set everything and pass, and hopefully that's enough. He seems to have something else. I don't know what else you could possibly have right now. I have no idea what you could even possibly have after you de-shifter, because it can't be Maxi. It's not Imperm. It's not Effect Veiler. What hand trap could you possibly have? Maybe the Labyrinth cards? Maybe? At best, I would maybe imagine it's that. Kashtira. Kashtira. Do we judgment this, stopping him from searching? No. No, we don't. I think we Fiendish Chain this. I think we Fiendish Chain this card. Yeah. And that's probably weird. He's going to activate his effect. We're going to Fiendish Chain. Yep. Now we Fiendish Chain. And now he's unable to attack, threaten us, or do anything else. So that's good. If he summons something else, then we judgment. But right now, it's largely unnecessary. Especially with the hand we have pretty much nothing. Our best card that we could draw is one of our one card psychic package. The one card assault mode pack is probably the best thing we could possibly draw right now. Alright, he's going to summon this guy. That's actually fine. So if he summons a Rise Heart, I can either steal a Rise Heart, I can judgment a Rise Heart. So right now this guy's fine. This level 4 man. He can, like, the Kashtira players always shock me. They really do. It's like this guy has he has the unicorn, but he has this anyway, so it's like they always have it. But we're fine. We have some plays actually. He's gonna banish who? Fenrir? Yep, Fenrir. He's Gonna banish 3 off the top. Okay, thank God it wasn't the... It's too bad they're banished face down. We can Ghost Spell this to stop Fenrir from coming out, which I think I should do. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. If he summons the Arise Heart, then I think I can either... I'm gonna either steal it or Solemn Judgment that, but this I'm gonna Ghost Spell. Now that we have all of these hand traps together. He's gonna do this. It's irrelevant. He's negated anyway. Might as well not activate it. He's going to activate the other effect to special summon Tearlament, okay. And then he's going to activate this to send probably his own deck, right? Our deck. That sucks, doesn't it? That this got banished face down, but these get banished face up. Alright, he's going to use 3 monsters to go into an Arise Heart. This is actually a really good judgment right now. We can Judgment or... Damn, this guy's got multiple expensive cards. Okay, so we can Judgment, or we could just take this thing. And then it leaves it on our field. Or we could just Judgment it. I think we actually just Judgment this, and then we take something else when he eventually summons it off the Birth. I wish I had an out to the Birth right now. I could have Judgment to the Birth, taken this. Technically, I could have done that. Now, he has 3 materials. He can detach, quick effect, and banish our card anyway. So I think I'll just Judgment this. It's probably the better play. So we'll just banish. Yeah, that gets banished. All these cards get banished. If I can pop this, I can probably win this duel. Because he has no recursion, no anything. But I would have to actually get something good off the top of my deck. I don't know how much that really actually does for me. I mean, technically speaking, I can search a worm. Actually, I think I can do something here. Yeah, I think I can now that I think about it. I think I see a play. I can make a level 8 Synchro, but what does a level 8 Synchro do for me in this situation? I guess we can Boxia shuffle it away. I guess that's the best thing that I can think of right now. Yeah, that could probably Boxia shuffle it away. This is not really doing anything. This isn't really doing anything. This isn't... I can't get to that. So the best play that I've seen, that I see right now, is Boxia. That is the best play. Yeah, Boxia is the best play that I see. Okay, so we're going to activate this to special summon. Special summon out Nahata. And activate the Heavenly Dragon Cycle. So we're going to be able to tribute this in order to search not Moyi, but actually we're going to search the Taya. Okay, so now because we haven't summoned or anything, we'll just summon out the Taya. Activate Taya. We'll banish the Nahata. Special summon a token. And unfortunately we don't have any waters in grave because this guy is a wind monster randomly. I would have gone into him, but it wouldn't work right now. This doesn't really work because he can just summon something, and then if he summons Fenrir, I'm kind of cooked. Actually, let me think about this. If he summons, yeah, then he gets to search and stuff. I think Boxia shuffle back is probably the best situation here. We could go with this, but yeah, I think Boxia shuffle back this attack is probably best. So we'll go with these two. Summon out Boxia. Hope he doesn't draw anything crazy. Yep, activate Boxia, and then we get to send an additional worm to graveyard. Activate Boxia, Chainlink 1. Target this. Another card. I can send this. There's no point to shuffle this back. It's better just to keep it on field just in case I get like a droplets or something. Nope, not another card. Then we'll also activate Taya. And with Taya, we'll be able to send another worm to the graveyard. I don't know if there's anything really super beneficial to send. I mean, I guess... I mean, I already clicked it, so I guess we could just send Maputra just in case later on. So we'll shuffle this back. That's gone. Oh, shoot. I could have done this. Okay, so we can destroy it and, like, shuffle things out. But I don't think that would have mattered anyway, because we don't have any worm. Again, we don't have any worms in hand anyway. I guess we just attack. Honestly, all things considered, really not even really doing that badly. Not even doing that badly. We still have an interruption left if he summons something. We should put chaining on for sure. So if he summons like a Fenrir, or he doesn't have that. But if he gets a Kashtira unicorn, see, like on this situation with Crackdown, instantly take this. That prevents him from getting to his field spell. And then next turn, if we get a level 4, we can't make a rank 4, but we could do... And he scoops. Wow, that was actually pretty good. That's pretty good. I should probably put a rank 4 in this deck just in case that situation comes up. But that's actually pretty good. That's like our arch nemesis, and we beat them with this deck. Nice. 2 legacy tickets. Cool. Okay, so this is what our opponent's playing. Pretty standard Kashtira deck, I'd say. I mean, we've played against decks like this millions of times, and we've lost and won against them. And now it has Shifter at 1, this at 1, this at 2, this at 1, and yet they somehow, the field spell at 1, and I swear this deck, no matter, you can put everything to 1, and it still somehow opens everything it needs to anyway. Alright, let's open up a Master Pack. Cool. That was a great win. It was actually a great win. Like I said, I'm still testing some of these cards out, so I could definitely cut down on some of this stuff, but right now I'm pretty happy with it. So we've got a super rare hiding here. I think this card's pretty decent. If your opponent controls 2 or more monsters, then you do. Your opponent must send monsters they control to the graveyard, so they only control 1 monster. That's actually a pretty decent card for our deck. Our boards are very minimal, so that could actually come up, especially if our opponent is like playing and they have like a bunch of monsters summoned. If they control 2 or more monsters than you do. So this would only really be useful if we control either 1 or like 0 monsters, in which case this would actually be useful. It is good against certain game states, but I could see it being a little bricky. Like last duel, the guy had, my opponent did have more monsters than I did, significant amounts of time. That's an interesting card. Stovey Torby. This is a pretty good card if I remember correctly. It's a level 4, right? No, level 2. Never mind. This is one of the newer monsters. One of the newer continuous monsters. It's not bad. Actually, it's not bad. Honestly, this and this aren't bad. I think even this card's not bad. If a monster special summon to your field, you can special summon this card from your hand, and then you're locked into wins. It's a free summon. That's not terrible either. Black Magician of Black Chaos, Atlantean Attack Squad. Can't really do anything with that. Code Generator and Light of the Branded. Okay, that's interesting, but that's not good. But it's interesting. Yeah, these are actually like half decent cards. This is not a terrible card. I could see it coming up, especially when we play the Photon and we have like 1 monster pretty much on board. I could see this card definitely coming up, especially against Tenpai. This seems like a decent card. On another note, this card has a lot of Easter eggs in the artwork, like a lot. I don't know where this background is, but there's a lot going on here. You got Horn of the Unicorn, magical hats, the dice. There's a lot of cool Easter eggs in this one. Okay, so I think I'm going to remove this card. It's very specific. It's incredibly specific. You need to control a Synchro monster, which you think you... I like almost want to remove some of these cards, but then I go to remove them. I'm like, you know what? I haven't really even drawn this enough to try it. But I kind of want to remove this card, if anything. So this might be on the chopping block. I kind of want to try this wedge card. So I'm going to remove that, save that, even though we didn't really get to use it. In theory, that card should be half decent. Also, I should probably include a monster. So I guess I could get rid of the... I don't see myself summoning this too much. I guess I can put in a rank 4. So I'll just put in the rank 4 that we all know. There we go. I'll just put in Time Thief, because Time Thief is just a really great rank 4. I know for a fact we'd be able to summon it. But there are situations like with Crackdown, we take a monster and we need to make a rank 4. Plus, there's a lot of level 4s in this, so I just see it being more needed than that other card. Okay, we just lost the coin flip, unfortunately. The hand doesn't seem too bad. It's got Moyi. They're playing Gimmick Puppet, so that kind of sucks. Yeah, if this card's normal summon, send a Gimmick Puppet. Comes that level. Okay, so that kind of sucks. He's going to be able to add that monster back to his hand. That's fine. We do have this Ghost Sister and Spooky Dogwood, so we are going to be able to, for the first time, kind of try it. So they're playing Gimmick Puppet FTK. Ironically enough, we drew Spooky Dogwood, which, funny enough, counters this because they won't be able to burn us, because every time they special summon, that doesn't do anything. That's irrelevant. That's like, I don't know what this guy's thinking. I don't even know. I didn't really know how to respond. I guess he thinks that's Called by the Grave, or that's how the 2 cards work. That's fine. Nothing changes. I don't think it does. I mean, unless there's something on the field that forces my monster to resolve. Okay, so we're going to gain 2,400 life points. Wonderful. Again, he's playing an FTK. From usually they're playing an FTK, so every time he summons, I'm going to gain a ton of life points. We'll see how good this card actually works out. It is, in theory, like a good card. It's better in, like, you know, like a TCG, OCG kind of a setting, the spooky dogwood, because it gives you life points and then you can potentially win games when time is called, but that doesn't have any benefit in Master Duel other than specifically against Gimmick Puppet FTK, assuming they're playing the FTK. Because every time they summon, I'm going to gain life points and they're not going to be able to FTK. I don't know how much this deck can actually do in its pure form because I've only ever seen it FTK. So I don't know how much it can actually accomplish without FTKing. So I got to start reading some of these cards. Okay, and I think they're going to end. So he has a quick effect here. If your opponent special summons a monster, target one, destroy it. Okay, that's bad. And then inflicts damage. That's bad. And then it adds a puppet card on summon. Okay. And then he can detach special summon a monster from either player's graveyard. So this guy, it's like Monster Reborn, plus it pops a card. This card's really good. Strings is another good card. I mean, detach, place a string counter on something. Okay, and then do more burn damage. This is going to put one counter on this dude. Our hand's not the best. He's going to summon a monster on our board. Our hand is definitely not the best. He's going to destroy this. That's whatever. Again, our life points are so high, it didn't actually matter. And then he scoops. Yeah, that was just incredibly lucky on my part. I really didn't play well. I didn't think through anything well. I just happened to draw the spooky dogwood and gain 10,000 life points. Cool. Okay, here's another master pack. This one has a UR. Nice. So, we got a master pack with a UR. Which means maybe multiple things that are important here. Mystic, hand destruction's okay, I guess. It's like this card's like a noob trap. It seems like a good card, but you're really just going minus. And also, both players have to send 2. So if your opponent has 1 card in hand, you can't even activate this card. Synchro material, target 1 monster. This card could be good, but it's so slow. Yeah, it's so slow. So you have to target an opponent's monster, use it as synchro material. And then you can't battle that turn. So the only way it's really good is if there's like an effect on one of your monsters that lets you quick synchro, then it's decent. Let's see what this is. So we've got Incredible Ecclesia is really good for the exact deck that we're playing at the exact moment that we're playing it. That is actually an insane pull. Like a really insane pull. That goes instantly into the deck. No brainer. What a reward. Alright, let's see what this is. Mathmech Circular is a phenomenal card. Phenomenal card. It's a free level 4 special summon. Wow, that is really good. Attack with 1 monster for the rest of the turn. If a Mathmech monster is summoned to your field, you can add a Mathmech spell trap card. That is an insanely good card. I think is this limited to 1 or is Diameter limited to 1? Or is one of them banned? I don't know. They don't show you in Master Duel. For some reason, they don't show you until you have to like leave this area, then they'll show you. But these are 2 absolutely incredible. This is some of the best pulls we've had ever. Like, those are 2 really good cards. And for the exact deck that we're playing at the exact moment that we're playing it. Really good pull. Okay, so obviously Ecclesia is going in. I think this chicken thing's getting out of here. This thing is, like, every time I draw it, I'm like, why did I have to draw this? Unfortunately, its effects are just really, really bad. The banish is cool. Like, some of these effects aren't like terrible, but like the special summon's cool if you have a lot of advantage, but this chicken just kind of sucks. We draw it and we're like, we have like a Tenyi in this thing. It's like, I'm not gonna tribute a Tenyi to summon this thing and just have a level 6 monster. I mean, I guess it's a 2400 attack monster at the very least, but it seems a little slow. I mean, I guess I could get rid of something else, but honestly, that's the card that's kind of like glaring at me right now as one of the worst cards that we've had. Maybe I'll work it back in, but definitely Ecclesia is a really great pull because this lets me get, essentially, we now have 2 copies of Taya and 2 copies of Moe guaranteed, plus she's a level 4 tuner herself, which is really good. And yeah, that's just like, what are the chances we pulled at the exact episode we're playing this deck? Also, Mathmech Circular, click on related cards. This is really good because we essentially, I think this card is pretty much another 1 card rank 4. Sends a Mathmech monster, special summon it. Is this not at 1? What is it? Oh, Diameter's at 1. Okay. Yeah, okay. Diameter's at 1. This card's not at 1, incredibly enough. It's not at 1, so that's really good. The only thing that is a problem is that it locks you into Cyberse monsters for the rest of the duel, for the rest of the hand, for the turn. It locks you into Cyberse monsters. But that's not bad. We have Induction. Okay, I mean, it's not really a 1 card. Yeah, it's not really. If this card sends a graveyard target Cyberse monster, its extra zone becomes double. Okay, that's not terrible. Zanabla, multiplication. Division. Yeah, unfortunately. So the combo that we could do is we do have diameter. Oh my god, I just realized we have diameter anyway. Yeah, I just like looked down. I was like, oh, diameter's at 1. It doesn't matter. No, but we have it though. And this card is normal summon. Damn, our Mathmech pile's really not actually that terrible. Now they have circular, so on summon, target 1 Cyberse monster in your graveyard, special summon, and a Mathmech monster. That's not bad. Okay, so it's possible. It's possible we eventually may work something out. We don't have super factorial, which is obviously very important. Circular is a great pull, but we need more. We need like 3 circulars to even consider playing this. Also, our Cyberse stuff isn't like the best. We have some good link 4s, but we don't have the important stuff, which would be like this stuff, the Laplation and the Alimbertian. Like we don't have this stuff, so it's cool that we have this and this, but we're a little light on the other stuff. But Incredible Ecclesia is a phenomenal pull, especially for the fact that she's good for a multitude of reasons. Because she's actually good in Fallen of Albaz decks too, but we still do not have Fallen of Albaz. That's the one thing we're missing that connects like 80 different things. We still don't have, but it is Ecclesia is actually a great pull for today. The more I think about it, the more I realize how great of a pull Ecclesia is, because Ecclesia actually, now that I think about it, she's a spellcaster and she's a free special summon on her own. She doesn't need anything else. This guy's always around. You can't avoid him. This guy is literally always around. Probably the most annoying card in the game. Every time they have it. I've never played against a Kashtira player that did not open a unicorn. It's just physically impossible. They always open unicorn. Thank God this does this, because we can activate the spooky dogwood again, which has randomly started coming up. It does suck. He's going to actually be able to trigger the unicorn. He also could just trigger call by, negate that, and trigger unicorn. But we'll see what he does. But that is quite something. That is quite something. Yeah, somehow we always run into this deck, and they always open unicorn. It's just I need to build this deck myself. I have to check this out. There's no way that a deck can always open unicorn. I guarantee you, when I build it, it's gonna be like, damn, I can't get to a unicorn. This sucks. This is a tough life. I can't see a unicorn. It's been 5 games. I haven't seen a unicorn. Like, I'll give you a quick like anecdote. I gave up on a deck a few months ago. It was, I used to play Legendary Ocean. It's one of my favorite decks. And I swear to you, I have 3 copies of Legendary Ocean. I have 3 copies of the Atlantean guy that searches Legendary Ocean. On top of that, there's cards that, like Jellyfish, that send it to the graveyard, and then Sea Stealth Attack that get it back from graveyard. So essentially, I have like over 6 copies, plus there's like, you know, alternative ways to get to it. So there's tons of copies of it. And I would have 5-6 games in a row where I wouldn't open up the Legendary Ocean. Meanwhile, these guys have never not opened a Kashtira unicorn. Like, it just never happens. The card's at 2, and they always open it. I don't know how they do it. It impresses me every single time, but they always manage to open this card, no matter what. If it's not unicorn, it's a field spell. If it's not the field spell, they just, like, they banish it and then activate the continuous and get it back, because they're playing that randomly. But they always seem to have it. Now, this sucks for us, what happened here. We have this guy. This is an inherent summon. Okay. So this is a problem. These are all like activated effects. If I summon this, I can synchro summon here into like this guy. But the problem is, if I activate this graveyard effect to summon the token, because the best card to summon right now is Draco Berserker. Draco Berserker kind of outs everything. The problem is he has Fenrir, and Fenrir can just banish and like, Fenrir is a check on our whole system here. So weirdly enough, I think the best thing to do would actually just be set 2 and pass. It really is. I think set 2 pass, because once we get Fenrir out of the situation, our cards will actually be useful, but right now they're not. The other best case scenario, I think I'll use the Sire Reflector package for now. I'll save this as a follow-up. I'll do this to see if they like trigger anything. If they trigger this stuff, that's fine. But I think this is the best thing to do right now. If they banish, that's whatever. I think I'll just add this guy. That way we just deck thin a little bit. So if this gets banished, okay, fine. I don't care. They can activate both these effects. They can banish. Doesn't matter. They can banish from my extra deck. They can banish from the field. I don't really care. The goal here is that they let me get far enough where I can Synchro summon. And if I get the Berserker, I can just attack 2 times and just beat these 2 idiots out of here. Yep, they're going to probably activate them both. Never mind, they're going to activate 1. Possibly both. I don't know. It seems like they activated 1 and click cancel. So they banish something else. And Berserker's gone. Alright, so that strategy's pretty much over. Alright, we'll get Beast. So now we have... Boxy is done. Boxy is done. Boxy is not doing anything. Vermilion Tech, maybe? Might be the way to go. Again, he can banish this if he wants to. Yeah, I think this is the way to go. I think we reveal this. Special summon from graveyard. He's already looked at our extra deck. Maxi. Just when we thought it couldn't get worse, Maxi. So we'll go... Our level 8s are gone, so I think Vermilion Tech is literally the only way to go. I mean, I guess we can go... Moonlight Rose Maiden or Moonlight Rose Dragon. That'll bounce something, but bouncing the hand, it might as well be pointless now. So I think we actually go a level 4. I think we summon this Vermilion Tech if we can. If he lets us get far enough, yeah. I think we go with this. And he can banish right now, which sucks. He's like drawing, banishing, it's like so many things. Hopefully he just lets it slide. Perfect. Okay, wonderful. Perfect. So we go for Vermilion Tech. We'll summon him out. I think we just attack over the Fenrir, because Fenrir only has the effect if he's the one attacking. Yeah, so we just attack over this and then destroy that. Okay, perfect. So we go to battle phase. What effect could this guy have? Okay, we're going to attack Fenrir. Main phase 2. We activate the Vermilion Tech. Banish. Damn, we can even banish these guys. The Ghost Spooky Dogwood. But I'd rather do this because I can add it back to hand. And that, yeah, because well, technically both of them would be decent to add back to hand. So we'll pop this. Yeah, they'd be actually both okay to add back to hand. Main phase 2. Set these 2 and pass. That's not the worst, honestly. Not even the worst. I can't believe we kind of broke that board. If we weren't dealing with a Fenrir, we would have put up even more impressive board right there. Fortunately, he banished through some of our really good stuff, which sucks. This guy's actually really decent against this deck because it bounces them back to hand, and they're all, I believe they're all, you can only summon them once per turn that way. Oh, the other deck that we hate. The other deck that we hate. This is I don't even know. These are like our 2 arch nemesis. Because they just summon monsters that are like a billion attack. And they summon like 4 of them. And then there's nothing I can do. Because it takes so much effort for me to summon a monster at 3,000 attack. And for them, it's like just special summon. Like, how did that come out? Oh, you know, it's summoned back from the graveyard for free. And I filled up his hand with that Maxi. So now I think it's really over. No, really, it's a serious issue. Like they can just summon these huge monsters, and there's so little that I can even do about it. It's like this thing right here can summon 3 monsters that are all 2,000 plus attack. For me to summon 1 monster with 2,000 plus attack is so much effort. So now he's doing all this. Solemn Warning. I have Solemn Warning, I guess. Yeah, he's gonna put all of them in there. So he's got 1, 2, 3. He can even summon put the 4th one in there, like I said. I can solemn this, but I think it's pointless largely. I can target and negate this attack, assuming the game, you know, lets me. And he's gonna summon this guy out. Again, the other issue is that he's got the Gold Sarcophagus, which can just send my monster to the graveyard anyway. So if this card is sent to graveyard by card effect target a tuner, we can still do that. Hopefully he makes a rank 4. I don't think he will make a rank 4 here. I mean a rank 8. Rank 8. Hopefully he makes a rank 8, because then I can just Solemn Warning that rank 8, and then the other monster I can just Fiendish Chain. This guy is still sending stuff. Mirror Force, the dumb shit continues. Yeah, if you like measure the decks that we lose to the most, I think the decks that we lose to the most are probably Horus and Kashtira are probably our biggest rivals. I would rather, and I'm not even joking with you, I would rather play against Tenpai than Horus and Kashtira, because at least Tenpai, like, you could stop that first, that second monster, you can win the duel. I can't stop 3 monsters that are 25, 4,800. I can't. These came out so easily. These took no effort. This took no effort for him to actually accomplish. So he can attack over that. Fine, clear. I don't know why he didn't just... Well, I guess he did slightly more damage. We Fiendish Chain this one because we want this to go to 0. So this will go to 0, and then we'll just save the life points there, and then we take another amount here. Unfortunately, this didn't go off the Vermilion because it wasn't destroyed by card effect. It was destroyed by battle, so he didn't King Sarcophagus this card. We didn't get our tuner back. I guess next turn we do have some plays in a certain regard. But again, this is just, it is a really tough board to actually deal with. When they just have 4 big monsters that are staring you down, like, what can I really do? I don't have Raigeki, you know, and even if I did, I can't really do anything. Even if I had Lightning Storm, Raigeki, Harpy Sphere, like, this thing protects them, so I couldn't even, like, mass remove them if I wanted to. And he's gonna 4 monsters into 1 monster, which is definitely getting Solemn Warning. Yep, definitely 100%. This is getting Solemn Warning. Unfortunately, we lost a Vermilion tech without a way to summon it back, which sucks because now we need to get rid of this King Sarcophagus. But I think we have some plays here. We have the Leotron, Monster Reborn, Monster Reborn, Monster Reborn. Man, he's going to bring back Kashtira Fenrir. Of all the cards you could possibly bring back, he brings back Kashtira Fenrir. This damn guy, again. Kashtira Fenrir is just outrageously difficult to deal with. So now he's done the full Orcus combo. He summoned a Boral Sword. And now he's going Kashtira. So now he can actually go full Kashtira combo. I don't think he even used his normal summon. He didn't. And he's just gonna... He didn't even use his normal summon. He could have done more here. Okay. Sword Soul Blackout. I can't use that right now. This actually sucks. So, unfortunately, this actually does activate. And he can banish our monster here. If he does, we're just cooked. Yeah, I just can't really do anything about that. He's gone. Okay. Nothing I can do about that. I guess we just set this and pass. Actually, we just lose here because he just summons all of his monsters back for free, and I lose. If he hadn't summoned the Kashtira Fenrir, I probably could have done stuff because I could have summoned Coral Dragon, popped this. I probably would have won, but I can't do anything about Kashtira Fenrir. All right, we won the coin flip, which is cool. Okay, so yeah, the coin flip's pretty good. I mean, the hand's pretty good. We're gonna end on pretty much a... This is pretty good, actually. We end on whatever we want. Either the Berserker or Adamancipator Risen. We could end on either one, which is... They're both really good. Plus Droplets, Fiendish Chain, and the White Bridge, which is really good, actually, because you want, like, 1 monster on board and nothing else. So we'll just summon this out, activate the effect instantly, and we'll reveal the Shithana. This is like a perfect hand, actually, and decent follow-up. We'll summon this out. Summon this out, special summon. I guess in this case we go for... I think the Adamancipator Risen's pretty good. Yeah, because we have the removal for other stuff. And we just summon this here. Cool, and we have a card for Forbidden Droplets to send, plus we have the chain, and we get to draw a card. I forgot all about that. That's really good. Another Fiendish Chain. Wonderful. Okay, so even if they have back removal, we're ready for that. We have the White Bridge. We have 1 monster. We have, like, a bunch of really good stuff. I don't want to activate that because I don't want him to have, like, something stupid like Psy-Frame. And I don't have any rocks anyway. Actually, you know what would be smart? It would be smart if I look through my normal monsters to add a normal rock monsters. That's what I should... Normal level 4 rock monsters is something I should probably add, because then I can actually do stuff with this Adamancipator Risen. Possibly, we'll see. We could make this deck, weirdly enough, we could make this deck half Tenyi, half a rock. I'm half worm, half rock, because then we can utilize the rock aspect of it with that stuff. He's playing Adignisters. Okay. Well, at least I kind of know what to stop with this deck. That's good. You stop the... I'll leave this. I'll let this happen. You stop the Link 1 with this deck every single time. That's usually the thing you want to stop. The Link 1 is definitely 100% the best thing to prevent. If you stop the Link 1, you can usually win this duel. As I've learned. He's going to send itself with itself. Okay? You got to be kidding me. You got to be kidding. Why do we draw the most amazing hands against bots? Why? Why do we draw the most amazing hands against bots? And then when we play against a real opponent, we just like, oh, how do we break? How did this happen? Why the hell do we always draw the most amazing hands against bots? Why can't we draw this against normal people? Man. Against normal people, we just draw fucking horseshit. Alright, whatever. Whatever. This beautiful hand. Literally, this hand is beautiful. I think it would have beat anybody. It would have beat any... Look at these follow-ups, dude. What are these? Look at this amazing shit. Like, why don't we draw these hands against normal opponents? Against the bot, we, like, draw these... The greatest hands we've ever seen. If this was a real person, it'd be like a bunch of bricks in our hand, unplayable cards. All of a sudden, we're drawing Moyi with a follow-up of Ataya with a worm in hand. Like, why do we draw these incredible hands right now? Alright, so this is too much for me. This actually sucks a little. It honestly does suck a little bit. So we'll summon that out, Taya. Why not? Let's send something to the graveyard. Because we can. Why not? We can send Blackout. We could send Blackout. We could send Blackout, or since we don't have a water monster in the graveyard because I banished it, we have to send another water monster to make sure that the Adamancipator Arisen still has a way to negate stuff. So let's make sure that's in the graveyard before we really misplay. That was like literally a perfect play. Literally perfect. That was like the greatest hand we've ever seen in this deck. It almost looked like we were playing Constructed Sword Soul. It was that good. This actually, arguably, this is better than Constructed Sword Soul. This one hand, I'm not saying the deck. This one hand was actually better. Because we had the negate and then 4 spell trap card interruptions. And a follow-up was just phenomenal. But that's insane. That's just, I don't even really know what to say. And then we rank up. Cool, cool, whatever. Nice. Wow, look at this. We got Dark Mirror Force. I always thought Dark Mirror Force looked really cool. It's just so bad. It destroys all defense position monsters. It's just not good. But I thought it looked really cool. I can't believe it's one of these cards. Alright, let's open up another Master Pack. Hopefully this one's... I mean, they all been... Honestly, the last one was really good, so I can't really complain. That last one was fabulous. Probably one of the best packs we've ever pulled. It looks almost the same as the last one. Okay, Gagaga Nordic. This card's actually pretty decent, especially if we pull the other Nordic stuff. Death Wombat. Very, very specific use. Battery Man. AA Battery Man. Okay, Lunalight Perfume's pretty good. Another copy of this. It's Monster Reborn for Lunalight monsters. We have a decent Lunalight pile, actually. Funny enough, we do have to kind of look through that. Gagaga. I don't think there's any use for this. You can special summon this card if your opponent declares a direct attack. When this card is attacked, discard 1 card. It can be destroyed by battle. A little underwhelming. Okay, let's see what this is. We've got a Dragoonity Knight, but it requires a Wing Beast monster. So this one's a pretty decent card, but that's a little, this isn't the best, but it's definitely a decent one. And then let's see what this, for the UR, we've got Super Samurai Motorbike. If you have no spell trap cards, discard, add a Super Heavy Samurai. So that's not bad, and we even have a decent Super Heavy Samurai to search. This card's good in the constructed Super Heavy Samurai deck, but for us, I have no purpose for this or this. Lunalight Perfume Bottle's probably the best card we have. I have to go look at what we have for Lunalights. Okay, so for Lunalights, let's see what we've got here. Related cards, we have a lot. We have like almost the entire archetype, actually. We have the entire archetype, funny enough, pre-2018. We have the entire archetype pre-2018, which is like kind of incredible. We have Yellow Martin, we have Tiger, we have a Keldeo Chick, or Kaleido Chick, we have White Rabbit, like we have Crimson Fox, we have most of the cards. We have Lunalight Tiger, Wolf. We have almost the entire archetype. We're missing the Saber Dancer, Leo Dancer, Fusion. This doesn't really matter, but we are actually legitimately missing the Fusion. And then we even have the Serenade Dance. So like we almost have this entire archetype. And then we had multiple copies of this, right? We have 2 copies of this. So funny enough, we could probably find a way to play this. This used to be the rank 4 deck, actually. In 2019, This was played with Phantom Knights, and it was like the rank 4 deck, because it was just so easy to get the Time Thief, and then Time Thief did so much in the deck. So yeah, I mean, we could definitely get away with playing this. Plus, we definitely have like polymerization and fusion substitution and all that stuff. So you could definitely play this. Plus, this lets you fusion summon. And the Lunalight Tiger doesn't hurt either. Alright, we just won the coin flip. The hand's really good. Really, really good, actually. We have Psi-Reflector plus Incredible Ecclesia. She's a free special summon right now if your opponent controls more monsters than you do. So, she's not a free special summon. We do have Adhara, and we have the Psi-Reflector package. I'm trying to think what direction to go here. I think we just go... I mean, we could go Incredible Ecclesia, I think, is the more plus route, and then we save this for the follow-up for next turn. So I think we activate Adhara. Yeah, we do activate Adhara. Yeah, why not? We'll special summon Adhara, and then we'll probably normal summon this out. Unfortunately, these are not Earths. Activate this effect to summon Mo-Yi. And then we activate Mo-Yi to reveal Magma Dragon. Special summon the token. From here, I think we can either go... Again, these two are both pretty decent. I kind of want to go Draco Berserker for versatility, just because we've already gone the other dude route. But honestly, either one is just really, really, really good right now. Like, just the Adamancipator Risen's good, and the Draco Berserker's really good. It just depends on what our opponent's playing. I guess this guy's generally easier to use. I will go this just because we have Judgment already, so it's a little... To have both is a little repetitive. So I guess we'll just go with this. Now we get the draw, which is great. We get the draw. Awesome. So we grab a card. Perfect. That's really good. And then I think now that we don't have the token on board, we can just go into the Tenyi. I think this is just smart to do in general. We go into the Tenyi. And later on we can do stuff with that. Okay, perfect. We'll just set these two and pass. And that's not bad. We have 3 interruptions. 3 pretty decent interruptions. Judgment, Warning, Berserker. Like 3 pretty good ones. We have protection from mass back removal if they have it. Honestly, not that bad. And our follow-up's not bad because we have the Psi-Reflector package. Overall, this was not horrible at all. If anything, this, you could argue, was kind of good. Okay, they're going to summon out Gearfried. I don't really care about Gearfried, the Iron Knight, but I guess you can attack over my monster. Black Metal Dragon. I can't do anything about it. He's going to equip, and he's going to be able to pop a spawn trap card, unless I activate this card to banish that out of the hand before he even does any of this. So on resolution, this will get banished. He doesn't get to search either because he got banished. This guy got screwed. And then he goes to battle phase. He got screwed. I almost feel bad. It's not my problem because bad things happen to me all the time in this game, so that sucks for Mr. Red Eyes Man here. Wow, that was probably the worst thing that could have happened, but he should have played around that better. That was his own fault. So we go Psi-Reflector package, great follow-up. He could have Fang with Chain right now, but I do have the negates for Fang with Chain, so at least that's good. So we'll go Assault Beast, and then we'll do the Assault Mode package, which, thank God I included this package, it's really good. This deck could definitely use some mix-ups for sure. We could definitely change it a little bit. It's not perfect, but I think some of the... It's really... I will say it's really kind of fun to play. And it's really interesting in terms of the things that it can make. I think we make Dragite. I don't think it's even a conversation. We can make Dragite, or... We can make Mistworm and then shuffle these two back. Because we haven't made Mistworm yet. I can make Mistworm, yeah. So my graveyard... Yeah, I can make Excel and then make Mistworm. Actually, no, I can't. I don't even know what I'm talking about. This requires 3 monsters. I have no idea what I'm even talking about. But I can make Vermilion. I can make Vermilion, or I can make... I think Dragite is probably better. Dragite... Yeah, in this situation, I think Dragite's just better. We also can go, like, Coral Dragon and stuff, but I don't think it's necessary. So we'll just go 3. Summon this guy back. And then we just special summon into Dragite, yeah. Summon him out, put another negate on the board, so now you have 3 negates. And this guy is like one of those crazy negates where it's a negate every single turn. Yeah, I think we should put in level 4 rock monsters for our normal monsters. I think that would actually be really smart. So I think I'm going to make that change after this. I think that would actually be an excellent and intelligent change. A level 4 normal monsters that are rocks, because then the Dragite becomes even that much more dangerous. Because we can activate his effect and potentially hit rock monsters, which can, you know, put more monsters on board. We can potentially end on like Naturia Beast. Like last turn, we could have gone Risen. If we hit like a level 4 rock, we could have used the level 4 normal rock plus the Adhara. What am I looking at? I'm going to probably warning this. Actually, do I? No, I don't need to. If he activates this to Search Dark Magician, I just banish it. I don't care. What am I looking at? These people will play anything but a deck that makes sense. Okay, we're going to activate. And I know the irony here is that I'm playing a deck that doesn't make sense either. As somebody pointed out in the comments, 100%, my deck doesn't make sense. But this isn't my choice. This was just, this is what we're pulling. We're going to, yeah, search Dark Magician, doesn't matter. So he gave up a brick to summon a brick to search another brick. And a disaster. Okay, whatever. Everything gets... Yeah, this is a disaster. I don't even know the spooky dogwood. If we could special summon it, that would be crazy. If this card, we had a way to special summon, I don't think we do. I don't think that we do. Yep, so I guess we just normal summon it. It comes out the regular way. So, just go to battle phase. I'll attack over this. Hopefully it's not some massive monster. What in the world is that? Rose? When this card inflicts battle damage to your opponent, inflict 300 damage to your opponent. You'd think these people were playing a Masochist deck. I swear to you, you would think these people were playing a Masochist deck with the stuff that they have in here. Like what? Like who is holding this guy hostage, forcing him to play that card? Who's doing it? Like you have to put a gun to it. You got to put a gun to someone's head to have to play that. Okay, so we've got 3 legacy tickets. Cool. Okay, this is what our opponent was playing. I have no idea what's going on here. What is incredible to me is that he drew a somewhat... He actually drew a somewhat playable hand. He actually drew the Gearfried plus the Black Metal Dragon. He activated this to attach to this. Once this would have gotten attached, he could have popped one of our spawn trap cards, and then Black Metal could have searched for like anything in this deck. Like this, for example, and then he could have comboed off. He could have technically used, he could have searched this. So he had this on, this is the play he could have made. He had the Gearfried, he activated this to attach to this. This pops my spell trap card. Black Metal Dragon searches. He could have searched out Meteor. Meteor activates, sends a normal, like summon Skull to graveyard, special summons itself. And then he could have linked into Verte if he had it, and then got into Red Eyes Dark Dragoon. So he actually... As bricky and messy as this deck is, there are so many high-level monsters here. He actually could have had a decent play. So he mixed together Red Eyes and Dark Magician. He took Dragoon very seriously. He decided to actually... Why Rose Warrior's in here, I don't know. I have no idea why this card's in here. He has Lord of the Red, which is great, but he's not searchable, which sucks. But he's got 1 Manju, I just saw it somewhere, for the 1 Lord of the Red that isn't searchable. It's got 1,000 knives. I can only imagine the bricks that were in this guy's hand. I can only imagine the bricks. And then I don't even know why he's got some of these tuners. What tuners does he have to play with? Oh, this Rocket Synchron. Yeah, you can summon this and then target a giant monster like a Red Eye, summon it back, and then I guess you can make a rank 8 if you were, you know, if you wanted to. I still don't know why this card's in here. I don't see a synergy. I don't see a synergy other than maybe off of the Slash Dragon. I don't see any other synergy in this with this card in this deck. This is just amazing. Alright, let's open up a Master Pack. Okay, let's see. Hopefully this one's pretty good. They've been pretty good today, honestly. High rarity, low rarity. They've been all over the place. We just want more Tenyis, honestly. That's what we could probably use more of. Altergeist, Amazement, Galaxy Cloud Dragon, Storm Neos, can't use that. Unleashed, and Curtain Razor's a free special summon, actually. That is a level 4. So this card's pretty decent. We already have used this card in the past. Just a level 4 free special summon, right? I mean, the only thing that's bad about it is it activates, but and you have to control no monsters. We're looking more for special summons after controlling a level 4 monster and less ones that And more that, yeah, special summon themselves after you already control the level 4 monster, not ones that require an empty board and then summon themselves. Let's see what this is. Rose Maiden, our second copy. I forgot we even had this. We don't have Black Garden. We don't have this card. I don't think we do, so we can't search that. Yeah, so that's unfortunate. Banish this, summon a Rose Dragon or a Dragon Synchro monster from your graveyard. Yeah, this card's not bad. It's a good card. You just don't have the cards necessary to really utilize it properly. Okay, let's open up some legacy tickets. Hopefully these are good. All right, let's hope. Let's hope some of these are decent. That way, no glow. Not a single glow. They're not even glowing for show. Nothing. Magic Planter's good, actually, for our True Draco deck. That is actually a good card. I gotta remember to put that in there. I don't know what that other one... Something about Proof of Powerlessness or something like that. I don't know what that does. I'll find out later. Pandemonium Serpent Dude. Or, yeah, that guy, I don't think I can really do anything with that. I do have a few different decks to change, too. So we've got Necro Shade. That's for, like, rituals. I don't think that's usable for us either. Yeah, I can't believe we actually... Magic Planter is definitely a usable card. It's very low rarity. I'm glad we pulled it. It's definitely a usable card. Another turtle. This turtle's not bad. It actually isn't. The other turtle's pretty good. Graceful Dice. Okay. Again, both not bad. Not bad cards at all. Then we've got Resonance Device, Gift of Martyr. If those aren't glowing and we already own them, they're probably not good. That means we probably read them a million years ago and didn't like them then. Mist Valley, level 4. I don't really see how that's too usable. And then Fruits. I guess it's a level 4, but it's a level 4, but it's a spellcaster, so that's decent. Attack and Receive. This is the Gladiator Beast field spell. Not much I could do with that. Don't have enough Gladiator Beasts, and the cards that come in the Legacy tickets are just too slow. Those... Oh, I think that's a level 4. I think that was a level 4 Rock Monster. I think that is actually a usable card for us. Wonderful. Immortal Bushi. This card's really actually great for sealed formats. Funny enough, we pulled that UR a few episodes ago that absolutely was terrible. This is the card that is actually on that artwork. That card sucks, and this card sucks. If you are playing an all warrior deck, this card is actually really, really good. If you ever play a battle pack format, this card is actually really good because all monsters are all types, so you always have warriors in your graveyard. But yeah, that card is actually interestingly sometimes good. And then we've got Advanced Force. So yeah, this is actually a pretty good, if we play a pure warrior deck, it's pretty decent. And then we've got Magic Planter. Okay, that is actually pretty good for our... The thing with this card is it's a little slow, so you already have to have the Continuous Trap on board. That's not bad. And then we were talking about level 4 rock monsters that are normal monsters. Unfortunately, this is a level 3. It's not a level 4. But I'm sure we could find some kind of a use for that card eventually. But we'll look at our level 4 normals. And let's open some more packs, actually. I didn't realize we had 3 more this episode. None of them are glowing. Not a single one of them. 13 packs. 13 packs, not a single, not even a little flash of light. Gusto Bolt. Not even a crack of light. Nothing. No light whatsoever out of any of these packs. Utopian Aura thing. Detach. Cannot be destroyed. Can't really do anything. Yeah, Detach. Cannot be destroyed by card effects. It's our best Xyz monster already does that. So it's pointless. He already can't be destroyed by card effects, so it's pointless here. Ooh, I love this card. One day it'll come to the TCG, I hope. And then Time Eater. Skips your... If this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle, your opponent skips their next main phase 1. This card wouldn't be bad if it wasn't level 6. I never really understood what's going on in this artwork. Like, what is... So I just finally saw it's a clock. Okay, I thought it was like a weird looking monster, just a clock. So that's Time Eater. Yeah, he skips your opponent's main phase. They still have main phase 2 and stuff. So one other thing, we do have packs here. We have a free pack. I'm not going to keep the cards, so I'm mentioning this in advance already. I'm not keeping the cards in this pack. I just want to open it because I like opening packs. So I'm going to open it, and I'm going to immediately scrap every single card in here. None of the... I don't care what I pull. I don't care if I pull a Royal Rare. I don't care what I pull. We are not keeping anything. Deskbot 007, Cypher, Photon Cruiser, True King's Return. We really could use more of that. And a Morphage Sloth. Again, this card's actually really good. Too bad, because like I said, I'm scrapping these no matter what. Okay, I scrapped all the cards already. This card we already own, so now we just have one copy I scrapped. But these are all the cards that we just pulled. I'm not keeping them. So, well, already didn't keep them. I scrapped them. But today we had a lot of good pulls. There's a lot of things to update. So first things first, let's look for those rock normal level 4s. Let's look for that. I guess it'd be like, yeah, level 4 rock normal. They're probably going to be the right things anyway. Rock level 4 normal. Let's see what we've got here. Yeah, we've got plenty. We've got the Magnet Warrior, so I think we can take out these 3. And which one's the strongest here? 15, 13, 19. Is he? No, he's a rock, but he's a dark, so that's useless. We've got the Gamma the Magnet Warrior, and the Magnet Warrior, and the Magnet Warrior. Unfortunately, we don't have the strongest Magnet Warrior, so actually I think the best thing to play would be this. So we just play 2 of this. I kind of want to play this just to send a message, and I think I will play this just to send a message. I think it looks funny, so I'm going to play it. I could also just play this to be logical. No, we're going to send a message. We're going to put the Easter Island head, so we'll do that. We'll try that out. Technically, the 2000 attack monsters are stronger, but this is better because we can potentially summon it off of the Adamantipator Risen. So we've got those guys. And then for the other deck, Floodgate Turbo, is that the deck we're playing? We can definitely include the... This is kind of like our mass pile. We could definitely include this Magic Planter. It can definitely work in this deck for sure. So we'll save that. And then I think that's about it for the updates for this. For sure, I think next episode, I don't even know what to play. I think we can play this. We can even technically play Lunalights. I should probably make a Lunalight pile. Actually, we did have a Lunalight pile already. I forgot. It's right here. This was our old Lunalight pile deck. We have everything we need in here. We definitely have to update these quantities because we now have more Lunalights than we've ever had. So I definitely have to upgrade this deck. Probably remove some of this other stuff, but we pretty much have a full Lunalight deck other than... Yeah, we have these fusions. We pretty much have a full Lunalight deck now, which is kind of crazy to even think about. We have multiple Lunalight bottles. There we go. We'll update that. We have that, and then we have some of this other stuff that's important. I think we have multiples of this now, which is nice. Okay, so we can save that. Actually, why don't I just go to related cards? And there we go. We have everything here. Yellow Martin. We have 3 Yellow Martins now. We have 2 of this. We have 2 of this. We have 1 of this. Fortunately, only 1 Keldeo Chick. Emerald Bird, we only have 1 of still. Keldeo Chick, like I said, we only have 1 of. We don't have like Tenki, Fire Formation Tenki. If we did, that would be great. We have the Black Sheep. But discard this card, add a Lunalight monster from your graveyard, or you can add a Polymerization. I guess that's not too bad. And then if you go Time Thief with these cards, the problem with this card is its level. It's just bad. This isn't bad. This is a nice pile here. We could definitely try this deck, or we can keep going with our... We can try this deck next episode, or probably upgrade it a little bit, change some things. So we pulled so many different things. But this Tenyi deck has actually been really interesting today. I actually have had a lot of fun playing it. We get to Synchro Summon a ton, which we really don't get to generally. There aren't really any floodgates in this version of a deck. It's kind of floodgate free. If you look at it, it's all interruptions, no flood. I don't see any floodgates. Maybe I'm missing something. But yeah, there's no floodgates. This card, we didn't really get to draw as much as we would have liked to. We drew it against the bot, so I didn't really get to test it. But overall, I thought this deck was pretty cool today. La, 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 la.